Yeah, we are. I couldn't hide my frustration post-game, obviously, because we should have been so much better first half. But then, we're never as poor, we're never as good as we believe. But I would say that second half performance was as good as we've been since I've been here. It's the brand we want to play, it's the energy we wanted to play with, and I was excited. It's just trying to rectify some of them slow starts. We will, yeah. They've got a lot of internationals away, I'm for sure, this weekend, I can imagine. But they've got such a strong squad. They've got two international 15s in their group with their signings, and it'll be a tough game this weekend. But the style of play and the way they play will give us an heads up for what's coming in the Europe as well. My experience at Glasgow, they've had a mixed period really. They were under Dave Rennie, they were very play first, and then I thought Danny Wilson really rounded them as a rugby team. They had the ability to be tight, niggly. I thought Danny done a pretty good job when he was up there rounding their game, and they're getting the benefit of that now, what I see under the new head coach, and they've got a brand of rugby that's great. They've got the ability to squeeze you if you need to, but also they're an exciting team. They score more tries off kick return than anyone else in the league, so we need to make sure our kicking's on point for sure. It gives us a chance of winning a few more games, doesn't it, by not giving such a head start. But it's never through lack of effort with our players, and that's what I'm saying. We got to working hard process-wise, and the easiest part of the journey is arguably done. You can see how consistent we're becoming and the brand we're playing. The hardest part is just winning them games now and getting that final 5%. And that's the stuff that excites me, because to get that, you have to work extremely bloody hard, and that's what we're doing at the moment. Yeah, you'll take a natural time period now because there's no games for a while for us. He obviously too short a turnaround to even try to bring him back this week, and he's had a couple of days off now to let him settle. And again, we'll protect our players the best we can and what's best for them, and that's what we do around here. You could bring him back in 12 days because that's the concussion return protocol. A nasty knock is going to be a bit longer than that, isn't it, to make sure he's right. Second row, Joe Davis won't be able to turn it around either. He's take a little bit of a nasty knock, but he's okay in himself, but he won't turn this round. But other than that, it was full bill of health. Rodri Jones is back in the mix, which is great for us and Rodri. Obviously, he would have liked to have been back sooner, but he's back available this weekend. And then we've got a load of fresh players ready to go. We've been knocking my door last couple of weeks who were pretty decent as well. People like Jack Dixon, Stuart Tonkinson, JJ Hanna, Sam Davis. Them boys, they want to go, and let's see what they can do if they're selected this week. We've been preparing for Brad going with Wales for the last couple of weeks, with Brodie specifically having game time with us, but also Ellis Ship's been playing some rugby in a Welsh Premiership because nothing replicates playing, and he's been playing pretty good for Newport. You've definitely seen a massive change in his work rate and energy for Newport's been superb, what I've seen so far. But also we've managed during this period to get James Benjamin back fit. And he's a fantastic, arguably one of the best rugby players we've got in the squad, and we've committed to developing him as a hooker. So having them three available, we've prepared for it, and Brodie was awesome on a weekend, wasn't he? I go back to my roots in Gwent, and being a kid with Penalta and travelling around Gwent and with my old man, and then going to watch Pontypool, Newbridge in their prime, and he's tough. And that's what we want to create around here, is a load of physically tough people who, whatever distractions, whatever challenge you make it, you face it head on, and he's certainly one of them.